So today, grade 5, we're going to start revising chapter 9, lesson 3. This is about the Constitution. You know that before starting recording, we revised the lesson from the book, and now it's time for answering the questions. Okay? So please, if you know the answer, just raise your hand uh, so you could answer the question. Question number 1. What are the jobs of each branch of the national government? Huh. Tell me what are the branches of the national
Miss,
government and what is the job of each branch?
can I ask you a question?
Yes, Habiba.
How many homeworks do I have to send you from term 4?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Abdurrahman.
Miss, how many homeworks I have to send you?
I said to you 6. You showed only me 2 at school.
I only
So send me the others. Abdurrahman Tanahi answered this question. Yes. What are the jobs of each branch? Say Abdurrahman.
The legislative branch makes laws.
Excellent. Huh?
The executive branch
Can I
carry out
Can I
laws.
answer number 2?
Yeah.
The executive branch carry out laws.
Yes.
Out laws.
And the last
And
branch?
judicial branch accept that the rules are fair.
Yes. Excellent. Very good, Abdurrahman. Okay.
Yes, I also answer number 2.
Here is the legislative branch make laws, executive branch suggest or carry out laws,
Mayada.
judicial branch
Yeah,
check
miss,
laws.
I want to answer number 2. I want to answer number 2, miss.
If you want to answer, just raise your hand.
Okay, miss. Okay, miss.
Okay, number 2, what are 3 branches of government? Yes, Yasin Dueni?
Are the legislative branch and the executive and the judicial.
Yes, judicial. Legislative, executive, judicial. Legislative, executive, judicial. Okay. So this is the answer of number 2. Okay. Number 3. What is the highest court in the nation or in America? What this is called? The name of the court in America. What this is called? It's very easy. It's only 2 words. Huh?
Supreme Court.
Who said?
Yasin said Supreme Court.
Yeah, Yasin, please answer in turn, okay? The Supreme Court. Yes, excellent. But
Supreme
please
Court, yeah, miss.
answer, raise your hand.
Miss, Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court. Okay. So this is the answer of number 3. Okay. The Supreme Court. It's very easy. Okay. And then question number 4. How does the division of powers help control the government? Now they divide the powers. Some people make laws, some people carry out laws, some people check, and then they have a checks and balances law. Okay, that some branches have power on the other. So now, how does this division help control the government? How? It means why, guys? Why, for example, they give each each branch some powers? Why we make,
I
for
know.
example, yes, checks and balances law? Okay, why? Why we don't?
Because if they didn't do that, like one branch will be overpowered, then other branches
Yes,
will be weak.
very good, Abdurrahman. To not make only one person or one branch control everything, they divided the power among the judicial, executive, and legislative branch. Okay, they divide the power between the Congress, the president, and the court. They didn't give, for example, the president the only power or the absolute power to control everything in America. No. Okay, so they divided the power between the court, the president, and the Congress to not make only one person control everything. Okay, or only one branch control everything. So look, it prevents any one person or one branch from having all the powers, okay, to run the government. Okay, guys, so they divided the power for that reason. Okay, the next question: what happens when the Supreme Court decided that a law is unconstitutional? Huh? This is the checks and balances law. What happens when the Supreme Court, okay, said that one law is unconstitutional? What happens when the Supreme Court make that? It means that this law is what? Aisel?
Yes.
Yes. When the Supreme Court say that this law is unconstitutional, what that mean? I've just explained it. What the meaning of unconstitutional?
That the laws is unfair.
Yeah, is unfair or it's not accepted. Unconstitutional means it's not accepted. Okay, so when I say, when the court say that this law is unconstitutional, it means that the law is not effective.
The law
It's
is repealed.
yes, it's not acceptable. You can express in many ways. Okay, it's against the constitution. So when the court said one law is unconstitutional, Reem, what the meaning of unconstitutional? It means that this law is not effective. Okay. Question number 6. What can Congress do to pass a law that the president has vetoed? Huh? What can the Congress do to pass a law that the Congress had vetoed? Now, for example, the president say a veto, okay, it means he refused one law. What the Congress will do in this case? Yes, Yasin Sadat.
The Congress will see if the people agree about it, then model will be ruled in.
Again,
If يعني the people love it, they will not veto it. They will add
no,
it.
the people doesn't concern or don't concern in this issue. No, no. Now the Congress wanted to pass a law, but the president say veto. Huh? What would happen? Yes, Yasin Dueni.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Habibi.
What can Congress do to pass a law that the president has voted? Uh, 1 second.
Yes, I know.
Yes, say Abdurrahman.
It will be veto only, except it won't be veto when 2/3 of the Senate and the House, if
Yes.
2/3 of the Senate or the House agreed about it.
Excellent. Listen, guys. Now the Congress pass a law, okay? It declared a law, and then the president say no, veto. I refuse this law. What would happen if
2/3 of the Senate
if
and
two-thirds of the Congress accepted the law? Okay, it will be ratified or accepted.
yes, it would be verified.
Yes. Okay, so now, guys, if 2/3, take care of this point, if 2/3 of the Senate and the Congress, okay, accepted or agree, the Congress can pass the law. Don't forget that. The Congress can pass the law, even if the president refuses. Even if the president refuses. Okay? Now the next question, number 7. Why did the authors of Constitution create the checks and balances? Why? It's something like how does division of powers? The answer related to this point. Why did the author of Constitution, the people who wrote the Constitution, create this law, checks and balances law? Why? Malak.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Habibi. Answer question number 7.
Why did the authors of the Constitution create checks and balances and a federal system?
Yeah. Why they made the checks and balances? That each one had a power on the other. The court has a power on the president, and the president has a power on the court. The Congress had a power over the president, and the president has a power
So
over.
like, so
Yes.
they can have like the same power.
What?
Like, so they don't overpower the others.
Again, why? Why they have this system of checks and balances that not all have the same power? Why? Each one has power over the other. Why they have this?
Miss, I know why.
Yes, say, Habibi.
Because the delegates Constitutional Convention worried that one of their powers are gonna be
Huh?
become
I know.
one of their branches might get stronger than the others.
Yes, to not make one branch is stronger than the others, okay? So to limit the power of the government and the branches, okay? To not give the power for only one branch, no. So you can express in many ways. We can say to limit the power of the government and the branches. We can say to not make only one branch have all the powers, okay? That's why I say number 7 is like number 4, okay? Why they divided the power? Why they make it checks and balances? For the same reason, to not make all the power owned by only one branch, okay? And then number 8. Now number 8. Who has the powers to collect taxes? Huh? Who has the power
I
to
know.
collect taxes? Yes, say.
The state and national government.
No, yes, the state government. Yes, the federal and the state government. The federal and the state government. Don't forget that. Federal means national, okay? Federal means national. See what I'm doing right now. I don't know what happened.
What happened?
Guys, you can see the paper that I shared with you.
Yes, we can see it.
It's not
Who are
opening.
the part collective?
Yes, we can see it, miss.
Yes, it's not opening with me. I don't know where is it. I press return to meeting, but it's not opening. So I can make new share. Where is it? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the federal means the national. Federal government means the national government. Okay. And then now, when a state law and a federal law don't agree, which law must be obeyed? Who has more power than the other? State law or federal law? Huh? Who has more power, the state or the national government?
The national government.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So
Both have equal power.
yes, exactly. It's the federal law. Okay. So which one is more effective, the federal law or the national law? Don't forget that federal means national. Number 10. How can an amendment be added to the Constitution? When we want to add any law to the Constitution, how we add it? Huh? It must be ratified by how? How much? Listen, حبايبي. 2/3 of the Congress must accept it.
2/3 of the Senate and House.
Yeah, 2/3
2/3
of
of the
the
Senate.
2/3 of the Congress must accept it, and the 3/4 of the states must accept it. Okay, so don't forget that 2/3, okay, of the Congress, 2/3 of the Congress must ratify, and 3/4 of the states must ratify also. This is how we add any new law to the Constitution. Amendment, by the way, means law. Okay, next one. How did people want a right? Why did people want a Bill of Rights? Why? Why people wanted Bill of Rights?
I know.
Yes, say.
The people who are with, like the people who did not have the same religion, the people who wanted to talk, like
Miss
what they
ميادة
Yeah,
ميادة
this is
what?
this schlock because what? To make
He
sure
wanted
that the federal government
that the
do
federal
whatever
government
they want.
accepted the rights
They
of
recognize the right
individuals.
individual.
realize whatever the rights are invaded.
Okay, عودة stop. So because they wanted to make sure that the national government accepted the rights of individuals or citizens. Okay,
Without accident, Miss.
okay. And then the last one. What are some rights that are protected in the First Amendment? Tell me some examples of these freedoms or of these rights. Bill of Rights. Like freedom of what and freedom of what? Huh? Give me examples of the freedoms of the Bill rights.
Freedom of the Bill of Rights.
Yeah. We have 4 freedoms. What are these?
I know them.
Yes, say.
Freedom of speech, freedom of religion,
Yeah.
freedom of media,
Of press. It's called the press.
freedom of press.
Yeah. Freedom of the speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, and freedom of press. Okay, you have 4 freedoms. Okay, guys, this was the practice sheet of this lesson. Please read the lesson today to easily revise next week. Okay. So, did you want anything you don't understand from this lesson? Huh, guys? Did you want anything?
No, thank you.
No, Miss.
Okay, حبيبي. Goodbye and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Don't
Inshallah.
forget the
Bye.
homework, please.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Miss, I make all of my
Bye,
homework.
Miss. Bye, Miss.
The Miss